Okay, we're making French bread for garlic bread for lasagna. We're making the lasagna tomorrow, but we're making the bread today. This is our recipe. We've never made this before, so this is gonna go great, right? Woohoo! Use honey and warm water in bowl. Okay. Warm water. We have a spout on this one. Can you see me?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, can you see my face?
No, just your hand.
Okay, good, because I don't want them to see my face.
Can't even see your wrist.
Good! You don't get to see my wrist. It's for me only. Yeast. Look, it's so much less yeast than last time. Those hamburger buns took a lot of yeast. I don't know why. And sugar. And the honey. Which is what they're going to eat instead of sugar.
Secret.
Because this is French bread.
This is for our special preciouses.
Ho, 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 ho.
You're going to have to scrape that out.
I am going to have to scrape it out. Can you get me something to scrape it out with? Because I didn't think this far ahead. I don't think there's any knives in there, is there? Oh, you got a spoon.
That'll have to work. Yes.
Because honey doesn't want to come out.
I usually use my finger.
Yeah, but I don't want to touch it. Eat it. They're not going to eat it right off the spoon.
No.
They're not my babies. Alright, now we have to wait 5 minutes. Don't worry, I'll cut this part out. Nobody will see this. Except if they do.
Except if they do. Whoa.
Okay, I have to... That's still yeasting. It's almost done yeasting. Shut up. I have to salt into flour. And then whisk with a whisk. This is my flour whisk because the metal whisk is for more important things. I should probably move these off of the thing. I should probably clean up after myself. Mom taught me how to do that after...
As she moves them over to a shelf where we'll have to clean them up later.
Shh, don't tell them. I'm cleaning. Alright, this is the yeast. It's foamy. That's what it's supposed to look like. Can they even see it? They can see it. It looks gross. So that's when you know the yeast is proper.
Just don't put mushrooms in your hot chocolate.
You're right. Don't put mushrooms in your hot chocolate. Alright, put half of this mixture into that mixture. That's approximately half. I'm not good at the measuring by eye thing, so we're just going to pretend that's half. And then stir it. And then it kind of starts getting like to the phase that I really hate. It's the gross phase.
You were only supposed to add 2 cups of flour.
I only added half of the 4 cups. Half of the 4 cups is 2 cups.
Okay, holy Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. We're adding half of it and then stirring and then adding the rest. And I don't know why they do that, but it must be right.
Okay, don't have a hernia. It's okay.
It's not okay. Yeah, stir in the remaining flour. You're right. What?
Nothing.
What is your problem?
Wow. That would take up a few hours. Take a Valium, child.
Do you have any?
You'll be okay. No, I unfortunately don't
Well,
do
then I
those
won't.
kind of drugs. Prescription drugs.
Yeah, who needs those? This should be a stiff dough, so it'll be nice and stiff.
What are you doing to it to make it stiff?
What do you think I'm doing it to make it stiff? I mean, there's only so many things you do to things to make them stiff, Mother.
Bread porn.
Hey, Mom, you could do me a favor and you could oil that bowl. Because we're going to need to put it in there oiled after I...
How much oil am I supposed to put in it?
Just oil it. Place an oiled bowl. You're the one that wrote the instructions.
But they don't explain it to people like me. You're the bread maker. Dude, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
well, fuck, I'm not an expert in baking. I only started this shit like a few weeks ago.
I don't know what I'm doing either, because I could never do bread.
Oh no, it needs to be a lightly floured surface. That's what this is here for. Okay, this doesn't exactly look like a dough. See, we can waste all the film on the kneading right now because the lasagna is tomorrow, so I can charge her back up.
And we have to make garlic butter for the garlic toast.
Yeah, but we have to do that tomorrow.
Yes.
It's too sticky.
Well, you add flour at
What the fuck do you think I'm about to do?
one tablespoon at a
Yeah, it's a tablespoon.
time.
This dough is pretty stiff. I see what they're meaning. It's a stiff dough.
French.
I'm wiggling my eyebrows at you.
I'm pointedly ignoring it.
I know. See, I'm a master of bread. I know how to bread. I've been doing this for a week. I could open up my own bakery right now. No? You don't think so? Alright, this is a loaf. Bring the oiled bowl. Serve it. Place an oiled bowl. Really. Turning once to coat. It's coated. Maybe I'll just fondle it a little to make sure the sides are coated. Oh, this is gross. I hate oil. I hate the way it feels. I hate. Now we have to let it rest for 1.5 hours. Mom, my hands are oily. You need to end the episode. You need to end it. Okay, so just when we started, you burped.
Yep.
This bread is bigger than it was previously. It's been rising for 1.5 hours, as prophesized. It's floured. Watch this. Almost dropped it.
A lot of extra oil.
Gentle punching. So we're supposed to gently punch your bread.
Well, that was a wuss punch.
It's gentle. You need to be gentle. Gentle. Shape into 2 oblong baguettes.
Well, you barely even punched it down.
Mom, it's just gonna be too heavy if I punch it harder, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, your bread's so heavy, I can't eat any of it."
You're fine. Fuck.
Now my hand's gonna be all greasy, and I'm gonna get it all over the knife because this is how I live.
Oh yeah, that's safe. You with a knife is not safe.
It's fine. 2 oblong baguettes. Ah! I kicked the thing. Does it still look okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
They're not oblong. So you've got to make them oblong.
Oh really?
Yes.
I cut them and they're not immediately oblong. How dare
Well,
they?
you called them oblong.
No, I'm saying that's what we're going to. I'm announcing that that's the plan.
I see.
How are we supposed to make them oblong? Just like... Okay, well, I need to knead that one a little because the booty is not doing so good. The straight... This is like an oblong shape, right? I just need to make it...
Oblonger.
Yeah.
But it's cracked. Isn't it going to separate? Well, I'm just curious because my no-knead bread, if it's cracked like that, it separates.
I don't know, but it doesn't seem to want to be not cracked. How oblong do we need this to be?
Well,
like, baguettes are pretty long.
Usually get about this long. So...
How are we going to fit them on the pan?
Well, that long.
Yeah, I guess.
Get a grip. Lightly greased pan.
Yeah, you need to lightly grease that pan.
Wow. You're just vicious sometimes.
Yep, I am just vicious. Just, whew, boy.
I'm telling you, you must have had quite a piece of work for a mother.
I know, right? Yes, we know me, yeah? Yep. Yes, we're baking bread.
Yes.
Yeah. Mom is a little puss and she puts the oil on the paper towel and then...
I'm not a puss, it just spreads it better.
You're a puss.
Unlike Twit there.
I'm not Twit. Your hands spread it way better.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Don't.
Your hands are wrong then. I'm trying to spread this. It doesn't want to go out anymore. It doesn't want to be bigger.
Alright then. That's it.
Alright.
That's our loaf. See if we can stretch this little puppy
out
out
a little.
Yeah, well, it'll, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll bread.
This one is already stretched out pretty good because I haven't kneaded it together.
That's what I'm saying. And also, you didn't, squish it together like you did this one. This is a live and learn. That one will be for garlic toast. This one will be for...
Eating?
Eating.
With our mouths. Let's just all fondle the penis.
I will.
The bread penis.
I'm better at it than you.
Should we make it this thin because that one's so thick? I'll
convince this one. I mean, In life, you get different size penis. Come on.
Yeah, but you're not baking them. They would bake at different temperatures.
And this is a ratio of peni to pan, is it? Okay, so.
We're not cutting them yet.
Well, this one's going to shrimp up a little. But oh well. Do you lightly flour them?
Yes, we lightly flour them. That was too light. I'd say, and then we just fucking rise for 30 minutes uncovered on this pan like we're goddamn monkeys. Alright, they have risen. And now we need to make them look like a baguette by cutting them. Mom's busy, so she's not here. So we have to brutally murder these. Okay, that one's really thick, but you know, whatever. Whatever, it's fine. Just serrated knife. I'm not, this knife is like the dullest thing you've ever seen, but it'll be fun. How deep do these cuts need to be?
They didn't look that deep.
Okay.
I'd say about 1/4 of an inch, no more.
Oh, yeah, I don't really know what that means.
1/2 centimeter.
Sure. Anyway, we're just cutting. And then we lightly sprinkle with cool water. I didn't prepare any cool water. Okay. Sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. That's how it's done.
Woohoo!
She's in her room and woohooing. Not sure.
Yeah, I'm busy!
Not sure if that can be caught on the camera, but I don't know how much water, so that's good. That's good enough. And then we bake with the thingy in the middle of the oven for 25 to 30 minutes, or until golden. But you see, this tripod needs to be moved, so I'll see you at the oven. Okay. Now I'm gonna put them in the oven. That's the plan, at least. I have the baguette. Ah, it's hot. It should probably be this way. Eh. There. Now, cook. Should set a timer. Alright. See you back in 20 minutes. 25 minutes. Just gotta... Oh, well. It's easier than I thought it would be. It's heavy. It's heavy. Well, I don't know. We'll find out when they're cooled. This one looks more like garlic bread, so that'll probably be our garlic breader. This one's a little fat. Anyways. Okay. We have to start with cut an onion. We've already cut the onion. Spinach. If you're like us and you have the spinach with this fucking stalk, you need to, you know, get all that stalk off, because nobody likes stalk, right, Mom? Yeah, sure, whatever. So, it takes a long time, and I'm the designated spinach person while Mom was crying cutting onions. So, I'm gonna spend forever on this spinach. Looks like a lot of spinach. It's not, trust me. And Mom's gonna start cooking the meat and the onions, and we'll go to that. Hamburger with the onions and the garlics. It's garlic. You gotta, it's like a 1.5 pound-ish hamburger. I mean, put it in until it makes you feel like you deserve it. And then cook it until it's cooked. And that's also Italian seasoning, because Mom thinks she's fancy.
I am fancy. I am pretty and I am loved.
The recipe we kind of use, air quotes, has a certain amount of garlic, but just put in garlic until it makes you feel like you deserve it.
Till it keeps them vampires away.
Alright, now I have a big old pile of spinach. The next thing you gotta do is cut the spinach. Here's a little onion that got lost. Sorry, onion. You'll never be people now. Mom's making a coffee as she does.
It's only the third one to do.
If you try and cut the spinach afterwards, after you like wilt it, it's not going to be as easy. So I cut it beforehand. But you can do either. You can make it hard on yourself if you want. It's up to you. It's not my problem. Alright, now you need to rinse the spinach. Because sometimes it gets kind of gross and dirty in the store.
In the garden?
Well, I mean, it doesn't get that way in the store, but they don't clean it very well is what I mean. And this is only half the spinach. We have to wilt half of it at a time because there's just too much fucking spinach. Okay, here we have our cooking meat, cooking nicely. And then, in this pan, just bloop, 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 bloop. Spinach! This is half the spinach. And now I'm going to have to go, get off of the thing, spinach. There you go. Now I'm going to have to go rinse the other spinach and get ready. And you need to definitely make sure this doesn't burn. You want to move it a lot. Just make sure it welts. Well, we'll come back when it's welted. And it's really wet, and we're gonna have to deal with that later. But for now, fuck it. Anyway, it's recording now.
Oh no.
Okay, so you get this homemade spaghetti sauce that we keep in a regular container. You know, convenient. It's homemade, I swear. And then you pour it in, all of it. You just fucking drown that meat. That's the homemade spaghetti sauce.
I take the fifth.
The spinach is still wilting. Not really the best. It's working on it. It's really trying. And then we gotta put some stuff in that. Basil and oregano. So I'll get that. And I think we also have to put more garlic in it. That's actually in the recipe. That's not just me saying we have to put more garlic in it.
More garlic.
That's in the recipe.
Kind of along the lines of more bacon or, you know, anything like that. More.
Some basil. Oregano. Now it's Italian. Garlic. It says to put in more than that, but I assume Mom got that covered, so.
Oh, I got that covered, all right.
And then you have to cover and simmer. Let me find the lid for you. This should be the lid. Is that the lid? Cover. And then we simmer it for 10 minutes. And we wilt this until...
It's wilted.
It's wilted, yeah, until it looks like it's wilted.
Until you've achieved wilt.
Yeah.
And I'm sure all the guys out there know what I'm talking about.
Now, the juice is just going to get in there. You're going to have to deal with that for now. We'll deal with it later. It's a small container. Maybe I should have gotten a bigger container.
SMRT.
I've lost some. Oh, I've already spilled.
Spinach down.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
I know.
Okay, so Mom's going to make the filling, and that's what we're going to be doing now. So you guys have fun with that while I finish with the spinach. Alright, now we need to deal with the water in this here spinaroos. So, don't worry about it, I got this. And that's great for now, but it's still hot. Still really hot, as you might, I don't know if you guys can see the steam because my camera's a piece of shit, but there's steam.
She'll end up being a wimp and I'll have to do it.
No, I'm going to put cold water on them like you taught me. Because you're going to need to get your hands in there. Ow, it's hot. So you got to cool them down. You can wait for them to cool too, but you've got lasagna to make, so it's time for that. Okay, it's still a little hot, but that's fine. So, you like grab some of it and you squeeze that fucker. No liquid allowed. Because if you let the liquid stay in this, your lasagna is going to be very runny. And it's not going to be a very cohesive lasagna. You understand what I'm saying, Mom?
More cheese!
Okay, well, yeah.
Add more cheese, it'll be a brick. We tried that.
Yeah,
We
don't
made a mistake.
put cheese in the layers. Only put it on top, because if you put it in the layers, it's too much cheese. I mean, you don't think I'd ever say too much cheese, but that was too much cheese.
Agreed.
And then you put it in the bowl. There's a nice squeezed spinach. And then you get some more and you squeeze the life out of it. Okay, spinach. That looks gross, but that's our spinach. Put that in there. Fucking dry your hands because it's all spinachy. Ew. Okay, so this is all the shit for the filling.
Yay!
Yay! Dry curd cottage cheese. If you get wet curd cottage cheese, you're gonna have a runny lasagna. Parmesan. Mozzarella. Spinach handfuls. Because they're still in the shape. And an egg or two. Depends on, like, if one egg doesn't work, then put two in. I think we usually put two in anyways, though. So there's the dry curd cottage cheese. Because we've used the wet curd a few times, but it's just really... You're gonna need to, like, haha, you have to touch it now. Ha! Yeah, you gotta shred the spinach in, because if you don't, then there'll just be handfuls of spinach.
Okay.
Alright, spinach, and now the cheese, matzo cheese, in the shape of a cup. And then the Parmesan. Don't forget the Parmesan, it's hiding.
Oh.
It's hiding behind your bowl.
I know.
Can't get away. Thinks it can get away, but it can't. And then eggs. 1 egg.
Put one in and see how the consistency is, but you'll usually need 2 for this much.
Yeah.
And this is going to need more.
Yeah, well, of course. Look at it. Look at it. It's just sad. Nice. That's why we make extra of the filling.
That's why you should have a bowl much bigger than the stuff inside.
Yeah, well, you chose that bowl. It's your fault.
Yeah, well, the others were elsewhere.
They were in the dishwasher. That doesn't work, by the way. We just use it as a dish drying apparatus. Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Now it's going to be time to assemble the lasagna. The sauce has been simmering for long enough, so, okay. This is the lasagna and the pieces of the lasagna. So first, put sauce in the pan. Doesn't need to be that thick. Just some sauce to keep the noodles from, like, burning to the bottom of the pan, I guess. Yeah, that's understandable. Now noodles. Noodles. Yeah, then sauce again. You gotta cover the noodles in the sauce. Alright, and then half the spinach mixture.
Corner, the poor noodle.
I can't even see on that
Poor
side.
little noodle.
It's fine now. Spinach mixture. Half of it.
Half of it.
Half of it.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
We only have 2 layers of the spinach mixture, so, I mean, fucking YOLO, right? And then you spread it out. Of course.
No, you leave it as a lump in
Mom,
the middle.
shut up. I'm trying to teach these people how to cook.
Okay.
And I want you people to know that this recipe is completely legit. If you do this recipe, it will taste delicious.
It is awesome.
Yes, we're not just having fun and cooking bad shit. We're having fun and cooking good shit. Now, noodles. Pretty sure.
Pretty demanding, isn't she, sometimes?
Yeah, just a little. And now, since our pan goes outwards, we've cracked some noodles so we can kind of jigsaw the whole thing together. So we can fit noodles over the whole thing. Because you don't want, like, not noodles in some place. That's just that. Yeah, see? Mom's good at this.
Yeah, well.
And then she always puts it in a way so that we can't put any toothpicks in it after. But, you know, whatever.
Good enough. Noodles.
Right. Sauce.
But you do have to make sure you have enough sauce for all layers.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck up.
Yeah, just spread that out a bit. You're not going to have enough.
Shh, I know what I'm doing. I am the sauce spreader. Alright, the spinach mixture. All of it. Alright, noodles. You're not done yet.
Them again.
Yep, them again.
We're jigsawing.
Wouldn't it be great if we had a lasagna pan that didn't get bigger the higher we went so we wouldn't have to do this?
Probably. Because I'm not so good at breaking them, as we can all see.
She wanted to pre-break most of them so you guys couldn't make fun of her.
Yeah, because they fly everywhere like shrapnel.
Enough, right?
Yeah, it's like shrapnel, I tell you. It's deadly.
Pretty sure she hit me with one.
Yeah, wah. See, you're not going to have enough sauce.
Shut up. I'm trying my best. This lasagna is the lasagna that made it, so whenever I go out, I never order lasagna because it's just going to be disappointing.
Yes.
Like, why even bother going to a restaurant, being like, oh, can I have your lasagna? And then being like, oh, it's just sauce and
noodles swimming in dead tomato sauce with a little bit of cheese melted on top. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just sad.
I'm thinking you got a little less than you should.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all okay. I am an expert. We have contingency plans for this.
Yes, we do. We have extra homemade, quote, spaghetti sauce.
Do we?
Yeah.
Well, we can't mix...
You could just pour a little bit over top and spread stuff around.
We can't mix types of homemade spaghetti sauce.
The different types. Yeah, that's
you know,
it.
like if you put onions in one and then in the other.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's good enough. It'll live. It'll live, okay? Okay?
Fine.
Can you just get off of my booty?
I wonder where she gets that from. Her mother, I hear, was quite a bitch.
Here, so they can see it better.
This should have had more matzah.
Shut! You should have grated the cheese then.
Well, it's mostly cheddar, and you do need more matzah than cheddar.
No, you don't. You need more cheddar than matzah. That's why I grated it like that, because you need more cheddar than matzah. What the fuck is... Where is our...
Give me the block of matzah, though. I'm going to do
I'll give you the fucking block of matzah.
a final grate over top of it.
Here, have a grater and the matzah.
All right. Good enough.
And you gotta put enough cheese on top so that you can't see the sauce anymore. Like some recipes are like 1 cup of cheese on top, and they're wrong. Toothpicks. Okay, we're gonna put foil on top of it, but you gotta put toothpicks so the foil doesn't like stick on the cheese. You know?
Good
enough. I've seen better, but this is good enough. Noisy foil. Foil. More foil. Alright, and that's the lasagna. For now.
The oven is preheated.
The oven is at 350 or 375. The oven is at 375. Don't listen to me, I'm a liar. And we put it in there for 30 minutes. So we'll go put it in there. Putting the lasagna in the oven. Closing the oven.
Okay, I gotta make the garlic butter.
375. We have to make the garlic butter. Alright, we're making the garlic butter. We start with butter. A cup.
Isn't that a shock?
I mean, a half a cup. I lied. Butter. And then we put in garlic. And there you go. We did it. No, I'm just kidding. There's more than that.
Give me something to scoop that out with. I don't want to touch it. Thank you.
Good enough. You want half a tablespoon of garlic. Good luck opening that. Oh. Alright.
Oh. Don't sound so bloody unhappy.
A heaping half a tablespoon. I really should have told you to put the Parmesan in first, because it also needs that. Well, I guess you could use a tablespoon as well for the Parmesan. So Parmesan, 2 tablespoons. I mean, if you put a little extra in, it's not like it's going to kill anybody. Of any of this stuff. It's not baking, so it's not like you need to be precise.
Most of our recipes are YOLO recipes.
Oh,
little
yeah.
more, little less, doesn't hurt anyone.
A half a tablespoon of garlic salt, which we don't have, so garlic powder, which you're going to need the garlic. Yeah, I shouldn't have put the garlic in first. Half a tablespoon. It's just what's happening. You can't get around it.
Thank you.
Oh, you're just gonna get another one.
Yes, I'm gonna dirty it.
Oh,
you're going to wash it.
Yeah, it's because I do the dishes. Garlic powder, but you said a little less than that if it's powder.
Yeah.
So,
but we like garlic.
it's true, we do. And it's not garlic bread if you don't have garlic. Half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, which is this one. That one is a half a teaspoon.
No one saw that? Teaspoon down?
1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper.
We didn't need that one anyway.
Pepper, 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 pepper. Alright, you're not going to fit that in there.
This one is not open.
That one's not open either.
We're going to use the gourmet pepper.
The gourmet pepper.
Just because it's big, we think it's gourmet.
Yeah, it's coarse grind, so that makes it gourmet. And then that little teeny tiny one, is that 1/8? That is 1/8 of paprika.
The red stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And then you mix it together. There's still some left in there, you freak.
She's so nice, isn't she?
Now mix it. Yeah! Garlic butter! Yeah! Lasagna's only been in there 10 minutes.
Oh, we have to spread this on the bread.
Yeah, but we probably need Nigel to cut it because we're retarded.
We could get you to cut the bread.
No, I would ruin
Your
it.
viewers would love that.
I would ruin the bread. So that's how you make garlic butter. And then you put the butter on the bread and ta-da, now it's garlic bread. This is the loaf I cut yesterday. I mean, I made. I did not cut it. It is uncut. It is a virgin loaf. So should I get Nigel?
Yes.
Okay. Slicing the bread!
Oh, no, I think it's better when it melts and warms
Yeah.
up in the oven.
Yeah,
You gotta slice it.
warm it up in the oven.
Down the middle. Slicing that bread real good.
Okay.
Slicing that bread better than I could.
Does that smell like garlic butter?
Yeah?
I just wanted to make
That-
sure that was the right recipe.
Is a good quality garlic loaf. Well, loaf right now. It'll be garlic when we put the butter on. I just can't talk.
I need a knife.
You do need a knife.
Fuck, I keep using so many fucking knives.
We are recording, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Alright,
Well, as you just heard, I use a lot of fucking knives.
now, very simple process of putting the butter on the bread. Very simple.
Hopefully we have enough.
Yeah, if we don't, well, fucking, we're just fucked. We halved the recipe so we wouldn't make too much, so.
Yeah, it'd be your own damn fault.
And then once the lasagna has to come out to cool, because it has to cool for a few minutes before you can eat it, or if you cut it open like right away, it's gonna be a mess.
A soup.
A soup.
Yeah, it's got to set for 15 to 20 minutes, and
Yeah,
that's
so-
when you cook this.
Yeah, that's when we stick the bread in there, and then it'll be done when the lasagna's done, and then everybody can be happy.
No, just making sure there's shit tons of butter on this.
Yeah, well, how is it gonna be a garlic bread if there isn't tons of? You missed a spot.
Oh
No, I got butter on me.
Yeah, see, you took it off that spot.
I just
was
licked
you.
it off. I mean, it's fucking
I'm
butter.
gonna put more on this side. Oh, and we're gonna break the bowl while we're at it.
Sounds like a plan. Fuck that bowl anyway, right?
All right, that looks like
Are we gonna put that on a pan?
tons of damn rights. And we're probably gonna wrap it in tin foil to keep the crust soft. We're going to put it together like it was an actual loaf. You see?
Yes.
Wrap it in tin foil.
And then put it on a pan. All right.
Put it on a pan.
Can we use the little pan?
Actually, we may not even have to use a pan if we wrap it in tin foil.
Let's just
chuck
use the
it
pan
in.
anyway.
Okay.
But we're gonna use the little pan because I'm tired of cleaning the big one. I'm
Okay.
so done with that pan.
I suppose I should.
So, what are you gonna do with that?
Just gonna put it on here.
So, we'll come back when, in about 15 minutes I have to take the lasagna out and uncover it. So, we'll record that, and then we'll record when the bread
goes in. Yeah.
Alright, we're taking the lasagna out. It's happening over there. You guys know what our oven looks like. There's the lasagna. Now I just need to take off the tin foil. And take out the toothpick.
Yummy.
You're allowed to eat the cheese off of them. There's one over there.
It's almost like it's bubbling to music.
It is kind of. Isn't it beautiful?
Yes. The murmurs of lasagna. I could go to sleep to that at night.
Okay, is that all toothpicks? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, uncovered for another 10 minutes. And that's on the same temperature as it was before, 375. So you just put it uncovered for a while, let that cheese broil up real good. And yeah, we'll be back then. Lasagna! That is how you make a lasagna. And we're putting the garlic bread in. Are we going to turn it down to 350? Yeah, might as well be safe. Put the garlic bread in for 10 minutes while that cools. The timer has informed us that the garlic bread is ready. Maybe. We'll see. Let's see if it's... I shouldn't touch that. It's about to touch the lasagna to move it for you, but I'm not sure if I should touch it. There we go.
So we're going to throw it in.
Alright.
Just like this. Open. I think.
Okay. Do it.
Guess just do that.
Yeah. Do you need help? No, not really. You're
I
so good
way
at...
too much butter in with my thing.
Yeah, well, you know. Okay, now we're cutting lasagna with a plastic pizza cutter. Is that what that is? I don't know what that's supposed to be.
It's kind of a pastry knife, but if you run it under cold water...
Yeah, it cuts it real well.
Cheese really nicely.
Yeah, without sticking, so that's why we use that. Got to run it under cold water and
you
then
have to rinse it off fairly quickly after, or it does turn orange.
We got the lasagna!
Quality
Yay! And the garlic toast is done. It's a lot of garlic, but we like garlic. We're not...
Well, how big a slice is?
You know, garlic sized. Yes, I know.
And this fucking noodle, I'm gonna fucking goddamn throw it away. You're gonna keep this in, aren't you? God damn it. My mom fighting noodles!
Yep, you got this. Yep, it's perfect. 100% perfect delivery. And we drop it. And we wiggle it. Perfect.
And there is the perfect garlic toast.
Ta-da! And it's lasagna!
See the layers?
Yeah!
There.
Where did the fucking... There it is. And then this is what you do with lasagna. Parmesan. Good. If we were fancy, we'd have a little bit of parsley to put up there, but fuck parsley.
Fuck fancy.
Fuck fancy.